Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Bhuvan Agarwal and I hope you all are doing great and you all are getting lots of knowledge and your concepts are getting cleared from this series on most important SQL commands and DBMS concepts for your interview preparation. So today we are going to talk about a very important SQL command, that is delete statement in SQL. Yes, it is one of the most crucial statement, just like update statement in SQL, which I have talked in the previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, I request you to kindly start this series from the very first video. Okay, then only you will get each and every single concepts, because here I am teaching you all the commands directly, giving some practical examples. Okay, so that you can implement it in your projects or your upcoming examinations, right? So delete statement is one of such statement in SQL, in which if you do any mistake while writing the query related to delete statement, then you can get into a huge mess, because if you delete some necessary data unknowingly, then you will face severe problems, right? So we don't want to do that. So definitely we should know how delete statement works and what all things we need to keep in mind before writing a query related to update statement or delete statement, right? So let's get started. So what is delete statement in SQL? You see, delete statement is used to delete the existing records in a table, right? So whenever you are having records, means the records are already present in any table and there is a business requirement to you that you need to delete some of the records, then you need to use this delete statement. Fine, because as per the name suggests, you can understand it is used to delete any particular record that is already existing in a table. Okay, so let us see what is the syntax for delete statement, because it is one of the most important point, because if you know the syntax clearly, then only you can implement it without making any mistake, else you will get into a huge mess by deleting some necessary data from your database, right? We don't want that, so you need to focus more on the syntax part. So the syntax is very simple, but it is very difficult too. Why? See, delete from table name. So what in from whichever table you want to delete, you just need to write delete from this table where condition. Okay, you need to write the condition also, correct? So if you follow this query, then only you will be able to delete any particular record in a table without making any mistake, right? So why I said that this is a very tough query? You see, you are dealing with some delete operations, right? And I am saying it again and again, if you delete some necessary data, okay, unknowingly, because if you write some wrong query, then some necessary data might get deleted, right? So that will get you into a serious trouble, both in your organization and wherever you work. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So whenever you delete something, make sure you read the query twice to thrice, okay, because else it will be a big error, right? So let me give you one example related to delete statement, then you will get it more clearly. Okay,
अच्छा हमको सिखा रिया है
मजा आया
so suppose I am having a customer table, and what I have found it that some of the customers are not ordering. Suppose there is a business requirement, suppose there is a business like Amazon. So suppose some one customer is there, this Sham is not giving any orders or is inactive from the past 1 to 2 years. Okay, so I don't know whether he is alive or not alive, anything can be the situation, right? So I just want to delete this customer record from this table. Okay, so I want to update my table, so I want to delete this row. So what I will write, what will be the query? The query will be something like this, that is delete from customer where customer ID is 1001. Okay, delete from the customer table where condition is customer ID must be equal to 1001. See why I have given 1001? Because as we already know from the concept, that is every customer will get a associated customer ID. Not only customer, any object in your database, any object will be having a corresponding unique ID. by which you can uniquely identify that particular object. So here we can uniquely identify this Shyam by his customer ID, right? So whenever I wish to remove the record Shyam, then I need to write customer ID must be equal to 1001, and if it is true, we need to delete that particular record. Correct? So I hope you got this thing, right? So what will be the output? The output will be this, means this row gets deleted. Okay, so what kind of mess we can get into? If you write this query, then there's no problem, but let me give you one situation where you can make this query a little bit messy. That will get you into a serious trouble. Okay, so let's get to that.
समझ रहे हो समझ रहे हो आप
So you need to understand some very important points, and you need to note it down again. That is, you need to be very cautious while writing any deleting records operation in your table, right? Whenever you are deleting some records in a table, be very cautious. Okay. Next, you need to be very important. See, where clause is very important for the delete statement. As I've already said for the update statement in SQL in the previous video, that is where clause is very important for that also. So update and delete is such two operations in SQL which needs more attention, and we definitely have to write where clause. Okay, in 99% case where clause is mandatory. Okay, because as per the business requirement, you need to delete some records, not all the records, and some records you will find out by using some condition only, right? So you need to use this where clause. Okay, I hope you got this thing. Now the where clause will specify which particular record should be deleted. So many will ask you in interview that, okay, tell me why where clause is so necessary. Then you need to tell this, that it will tell us which record to be deleted. Okay, if a particular condition is true, then only we will delete that particular record, else we won't touch that record. Okay, now suppose you omit this where clause, then all the records in the table will be deleted. Okay, so there can be some other question. Okay, tell me a situation where you have omitted the where clause, then what will happen? Then you need to be telling that, okay, or if we omit where clause in SQL while writing the delete statement, then all the records will be deleted from our database, right? So you need to tell this thing, all the records in the table will be deleted. So let me give you one such example so that this point get more clear to you. Okay,
शाबाश बेटा बहुत बढ़िया
so suppose I am having this customer table again, and my requirement is same. I need to delete this Shyam's record. Okay, he is no more our customer, so I just need to delete it from this table. Okay, perhaps I am storing this record in some other table, that's a different thing altogether, but for this table I need to delete this record. So this is the requirement. So what will be the query? That the query which I have showed you earlier. But suppose if here I have just omitted the where clause and I have just written this, delete from customer. I have omitted the where clause, where customer ID is 1001. I have omitted that, I have ignored that thing, and I have written only this line, that is delete from customer, right? So what will happen in such scenarios? The result will be something like this. Yes, you will get empty table. There will be no data in your database, means in your table, in this table particularly. So is this right or wrong based on your business requirement? It is absolutely wrong, right? Your business will kick you off because you have already, see, I have already tell you, we are living in 21st century and data is everything. Okay, data is worth billions of dollars. Okay, if we are talking about any company, data is everything for them, right? So if you delete all the records unknowingly, if you don't know, if you haven't watched my video and if you don't know why where clause is important, then if you write only this query, then what will happen? The entire data will be deleted from the database. Okay, and that thing is not at all feasible, not at all acceptable. Okay, that will get you into serious legal troubles also, right? So you need to understand why whenever you write some query, always know each and every single part that you are writing. Okay, so whenever you are writing delete from customer, then entire customer details will be deleted, and this is not our requirement. You got yourself into a serious trouble now. Okay, so I hope you got this concept. So whenever you write delete statement or update statement, make sure you always mention the condition part very well, then only run this query, else don't try to run the queries, right? So I hope you got this concept. I would suggest you to kindly share this video with as many friends of you as you can. This will keep us motivated, because if we are motivated, we will be publishing more such content to you guys. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much.